2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Look at that evening. What a perfect evening to go fly. Alright. We got this good. Let's crank out that beast. Oil pressure coming up, rising.
4,200 scattered. Ceiling 5,000 overcast. Temperature 24 Celsius. 2.20 Celsius. Altimeter 3018. North Palm Beach County General Aviation Airport. Automated weather observation 2135 Zulu weather. Wind calm. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition 4,000 scattered. Ceiling 5,000 overcast. Temperature 2.
Winds are calm. For taxi. Fuel selector is on the proper tank. Seatbelt shoulder harness are on. Alright, taxi check, and we're good. North County traffic, Luscombe traffic, taxiing for takeoff, runway 31, North County traffic. North County Yellow Cubs, midfield left, down 8 left. Alright, this is not the first flight of the day. This aircraft was just flown. Run-up was completed. Everything was normal. North County traffic, Luscombe traffic. Taking runway 31 for departure, straight out to the northwest, North County traffic. Hang on there a second, we got a Cub landing 8 left. Alright, looking for the Cub. Piper Cub, you're on the radio, you're on the frequency? Affirmative, I'm short final in the flare on 8 left. Copy that. Waiting for you, holding short runway 31 for departure, northwest for North County. There you are. North County traffic, Luscombe traffic, taking off runway 31, straight out to the northwest, North County traffic. Tower, good evening, Luscombe 17907 kilo with request. Ooh, look at that rain over there. Whoa. Let's get out to the west. And North County traffic, Luscombe traffic, turning westbound for the rain shower out there. About 3 miles west of the airport, heading westbound at 800 feet. Gwin Tower, Luscombe 1797 kilo request. We're trying to communicate with that Class Delta airspace, which is just to the north of us. However, there's no response, so I suspect they're closed for the weekend. It is a Saturday. Like a big fire over there. Something's burning. Well, since this is a Class Delta and it is closed, it turns into a Class Golf. If it is open before we enter Class Delta, we have to require clearance. So 10 miles prior to entering Class Delta, we call the tower and request clearance to transition the airspace. Since they're closed, it's not relevant. Very nice evening. We may be able to see the sunset. We got about 25-minute flight. Looks like the sun is Still way up there. Let's see, local time now is 4:47 p.m. and sunset is 5:27. It's kind of borderline, we'll see. We just departed North County, which is North Palm Beach County Airport, Foxtrot 45, heading to Foxtrot Delta 25. A quick hop, probably take about an hour and change driving. Cruising at about 86 knots at ground speed. It'll take us 25 minutes from now to get in there. Not too bad. That's kind of the countryside here, west of the coastline. You can look to the right. You see the Atlantic Ocean over there, which is about 10 miles east of us. And we're heading to the north, which is this way. I've done steep turns on this airplane for a while. Maybe it's time to brush up on those. Well, what is a steep turn? A steep turn is a high performance maneuver. You're turning steep enough to cause overbanking tendencies, which means on this aircraft, you're going to have opposite aileron to the direction of the turn. So if you're turning left, you're going to have opposite stick to prevent overbanking tendencies. This maneuver will improve your coordination, situational awareness, division of attention, between flying the aircraft and looking outside and maintaining precise aircraft control. So, we're going to pick a point out there on the horizon. Looks like smoke, which is right there. That's going to be my reference point. This is going to be fun. We're going to roll the aircraft into a steep turn to the left, crossing 30 degrees, full throttle. Look outside, put the nose of the aircraft right on the horizon, just like so. Maintaining coordinated flight control. Maintaining our altitude, plus or minus 100 feet. Our airspeed, plus or minus 10 knots. And our heading, roll out, plus or minus 10 degrees. Looking for the smoke. There's the smoke coming up. We're going to throttle back nice and easy, roll the wings level, and roll out right on the entry heading. Since this wasn't too bad, we're going to go right into one to the right. Roll into a steep turn to the right, crossing 30 degrees, full throttle, opposite stick, right rudder, coordinated flight control. Put the nose of the aircraft right on the horizon, just like so. This is nice. Sunset, look at that, beautiful. Okay, keep the airplane rolling. Hold your altitude. Come right back on the original entry heading, which is right there. And throttle back as necessary to maintain. Our original heading, altitude, and airspeed. Very nice. Oh yeah, have to do once in a while when you go out flying is shoot for a steep turn. It will make you a much better pilot. It's one of those maneuvers that will shave the rust off pretty rapidly. Any pilot is required to do a steep turn. If it's a private pilot airplane, commercial pilot airplane, or airline transport pilot, one of those maneuvers you must do. Looks like some obstacles out there in traffic, so we gotta keep an eye. I got him on the TCAS, and let's see if we can identify that aircraft. It does look like a high wing. I don't think they see what we're doing here. It looks like a high-wing biplane tail dragger. Look at that, right into the sun. Okay, he just picked us up now. Alright. See ya! Highly recommended when you're flying out there. Look out for traffic, because you don't know if the other pilot is doing the same thing.
Twin Tower, Walker 128 Lima.
Yeah, Walker, we tried to call that tower. I think they're closed today. There was no answer earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah, are you the red high wing aircraft over there? Just did you pick up the Luscombe off your left hand side?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I saw you. I wasn't sure if you saw me. Ooh, there's a chopper here. Look at that. Everybody's here today.
Well, I didn't see any notice on the tower being closed.
Well, I called them up earlier to try and transition the airspace, but there was no response.
Okay, I guess I'll go around just to be safe.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Thanks a lot.
Have a nice flight.
Same to you.
Hey, how old is that Waco?
Actually, she's only 2 years old.
Wow. Is this an experimental or this is a new rebuilt?
Hey, this is a Waco Classic. It's, they're building them again, and we're doing rides out of North County Airport.
Alright, good to know, good to know. Have fun out there. It's a beautiful evening.
Thank you much.
Okay, that's definitely the aircraft that we saw. The high-wing red one. And there was a chopper, too, that I picked up. Since everybody's here at this altitude, I'm going to stay safe and go a little bit lower. This way, we have better view of the Florida farmland. And cow pastures. Look at that. Time to do some barnstorming here. Look at that. Nice. ones here. Nice. Let's say we're about halfway there. Time to switch tanks, and let's go with the other tank. Let me tell you, life is good up here. Especially looking at those cars going in circles, left, right, right, left. Now we're cruising in a straight line. No traffic, no signal lights. And no light signals. Huh. That's weird. Looks like a drag racing strip here. Looks like some commercial area. Get up a little higher. It's a beautiful evening to go out there and fly. As far as regulations, how high do we need to fly? Populated is 1,000 feet AGL. Unpopulated, sparsely populated is 500 feet AGL. And 500 feet distance from any structure. People. Doesn't say anything about cow. I don't know, that's a good question. And altitude that will be sufficient in case of an emergency not to cause any harm. Oh, look at that. That looks like Port St. Lucie. Gatlin Boulevard. And next one will be Prima Vista. I know this area. There's a big mall here to the right. Right there. Doesn't look too busy. Looks like most of the people are already at home chilling. And the flags, look at the flags. Winds are calm. Barely any wind out there. Looks like they're still building. It's amazing every time you fly on top of this neighborhood. You see a house without the roof. And then out of a sudden they put a roof on top of the house. And put some fresh sod. And put up another road. And some fresh landscape. Looks like the snowbirds are coming down to Florida too. You can see all those U-Haul trucks. will take some furniture and such out of there. Looks like we're coming out on 70, which is the road that goes east-west. East from Fort Pierce, Florida, down west to Okeechobee, Florida. This looks like a school. It's just kind of off the beaten path. Maybe it's not a school. I wonder what this is. This may be a school, maybe a school. It looks like a playground, and yeah, this more than likely is a school. Alright, let's take a look here closer. Looks like a school for sure. It's just a Saturday, so all the kids are at home with their parents. Looks like a water plant here. Doesn't look too far. Like we're about 9 minutes from landing. Alright, this is 70. Right there. We're kind of going north, and this road is going east-west. Should be a private airstrip somewhere out here. Just called Hog Wild. Look out there. A little bit further this way. May be able to pick it up. In about 2-3 miles. That's 70. The airstrip should be coming up any second. see some hangars. I do not see the airstrip. I'm looking at a big hangar here. This could be an old airport that's closed. Nope, it looks like it does have an airstrip, but it doesn't look like that airstrip's in good shape. Yeah. I wouldn't want to land here unless it's an emergency. Or if you have big tires. But it does look like a private airstrip. Okay, we're going to attempt to do a short field approach and landing, okay? And what's a short field approach and landing? Short field approach and landing is a maximum performance operation that requires the proper procedure, which we'll talk about now, and technique to stop the aircraft as quickly as possible. Number one, because you have an obstacle on the approach end of the airport, or you have just a short strip. On this particular case, there's no obstacle, so we're just gonna pretend like there is and cross that 50-foot obstacle, be able to clear that obstacle and stop straight ahead. We're going to simulate applying maximum braking. And always, always, always remember that you have a way out and you can just go around. If something doesn't look right or doesn't appear to be right, it's probably not right. In order to do a short field approach and landing on this aircraft, which is a tailwheel equipped aircraft, we're going to come right above stall speed, 1.3 VSO, which is about 30% over the stall speed in the landing configuration, which is basically 0 flaps, which this aircraft doesn't have, and landing gear down, which is solid landing gear, so it does have retractable landing gear. So we're looking at about 55 miles an hour. So just to simulate it and get comfortable with the aircraft control, we're going to slow the aircraft down now to about, well, approach speed, which is about 55. We're about 85 miles an hour, slowing down. This way we get the feel for the aircraft, how mushy the controls are when you're flying slow. We're down to about 80 miles an hour now. It's like more of an easterly wind here. About 70 now. You can feel how the aircraft is slowing down as we're slowing down. Yeah, winds are from east-southeast. And we're going to slow down a little further. We're doing about 65 now. You can see how the pitch of the aircraft is increasing as we're slowing down. That's about 60. We may, from what I'm looking here at all this smoke, we may have have to land to the south. This is a north-south runway. So the wind from where you're looking at the fire, when I say fire, I mean right there, the smoke. Oops, looks like we got alert. Okay, alert on the TCAS. Let's see. We got, okay, looks like the wind is basically from the right behind. The winds are looking from easterly southeast, like 130 or so. Oh boy, that requires a shallow turn to the left right into the sun because of a gorgeous sunset. Look at that. Looks like the water is painted like gold. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, clear up to the right. Nice coordinated turn to the right. Saying goodbye to the sunset. We may be able to see the sunset on the landing, but we'll see. Okay, let's see. We're currently at about 70 miles an hour. Trying to slow down to about 60. 55 to 60, that's going to be the target for the approach and landing on the short field approach and landing. You can see the drift as we're slowing down. You can see the wind effect on the aircraft as we're slowing down, how the wind is drifting